It's almost 4 in the morning. And, so I better get up before I start to cry.
Well, hello there, history buffs and travel enthusiasts. Get ready to embark on an epic adventure through time and space. By train. Here's the plan. Go from Naples, Italy to Tromsø, Norway, using public transportation, but seeing as much as we can in as little time as possible. We'll see places such as Pompeii, Florence, Innsbruck, Prague, Berlin, Copenhagen, and Stockholm. Yeah, this ain't your grandpa's road trip. What will this journey teach us about our past, and what about the future? Will we even survive this trip? Or will we end up in a ditch somewhere living off maggots and puddle water? We will soon find out as we have arrived at our first destination. Welcome to Naples, the vibrant capital of Campania. With a population of 910,000 in the metropolitan area, it stands as the third largest city in Italy after Rome and Milan. Founded in the first millennium BC by the Greeks, the city's ancient roots run deep. In the 6th century BC, it was known as Neapolis, etching its name into history. Naples witnessed diverse rulers, from Magna Graecia to the Samnites, before becoming a Roman colony. Emperors cherished Naples for its mild climate and lush vegetation, turning it into a hub of trade and prosperity. Even under Roman occupation, Naples retained its Hellenistic glory, with the Greek language preserved and respected by Rome. Welcome to the mesmerizing ancient ruins of Pompeii, where 2.5 million tourists annually journey back in time. These ruins bear witness to a captivating past that shaped the course of history. Besieged by Rome in 89 BC, Pompeii was named Colonia Cornelia Veneria Pompeianorum, after Rome's triumph over the Social League. The city's very name, Pompeii, finds its roots in the Oscan word pompe, meaning 5, signifying the 5 villages that once united here. As Rome's influence grew, so did Pompeii's prosperity. The city's inhabitants readily accepted Roman citizenship and the Latin language, thriving in an area renowned for its fertility and abundant resources. The breathtaking artwork gives us a glimpse into the artistry and refinement that characterized Pompeii. It was not until the dawn of the Renaissance, a period of cultural revival, that this dormant artistry resurfaced. Throughout its existence, Pompeii experienced expansion and growth. During the reign of Octavian, new buildings like Eumachia and Machadum adorned the cityscape, adding to its architectural marvels. Despite its relatively small size, Pompeii preserved its unique architecture, dating back to the 4th century BC under Samnite rule. The Grand Amphitheater, a centerpiece of Pompeii since 70 BC, showcased that, despite its size, the city was culturally significant. Fate had other plans for Pompeii. In 79 AD, the wrath of Mount Vesuvius submerged the city in a cloud of ash, claiming the lives of its 11,000 inhabitants. Today, their decaying bodies echo through time, preserved as plaster casts, frozen in time by the volcano's fury. It was also here that Pliny the Elder, the great Roman scholar, lost his life while bravely attempting to rescue citizens during the eruption. These casts serve as haunting witnesses to the profound human tragedy that unfolded here, immortalizing the stories of those who met an untimely and unfortunate end. Pompeii's tragic end was a forgotten chapter in history until Domenico Fontana rediscovered its ruins in 1592 while digging an aqueduct. Amazingly preserved due to a lack of air and through careful excavation efforts, Pompeii's lost beauty re-emerged from the ashes. The iconic Roman amphitheater also set the stage for Pink Floyd's legendary 1972 concert, fusing history and art in a mesmerizing spectacle. From forgotten ruins to a timeless stage, Pompeii whispers its tales to all who walk its hallowed grounds. Ah, the joys of early morning trains. So, with bedhead hairstyles and mismatched socks, we embark on our quest. As the sun peaks over the horizon, we bid farewell to Naples and hop aboard the Iron Horse to Florence. Pardon the sleepy eyes, by the way. As we speed through the lush landscapes, picture this very route as the lifeline that connected empires, cultures, and dreams centuries ago. Now, these ancient travelers might have had a bit of a slower journey. I mean, don't get me wrong, we do too, but we have Wi-Fi and snacks, so yeah. Welcome to Florence. With a population of approximately 360,000 inhabitants, this enchanting city is a treasure trove of history. Behold, the remarkable tale of the Florence Cathedral, a masterpiece that emerged from the ashes of its predecessor. Born in around the 5th century, the original cathedral had weathered time. In 1294, it was clear that a new beacon was needed for the growing city. The city council embraced Arnolfo di Cambio's vision, laying the first stone in 1296. Thus began a journey that would span 140 years. After the torch passed from Arnolfo to others, the cathedral faced tumultuous times, from the Black Death to patronage shifts. In 1436, the impossible became reality as Filippo Brunelleschi's dome, the first octagonal one built without a temporary wooden supporting frame, graced the sky. Lorenzo de' Medici's dream of a magnificent facade waited centuries, but came to life in 1887, courtesy of Emilio de Fabris. A lot of people don't realize that these were generational, century-long projects, and the people that gave the go-ahead for them knew that they would not live to see them completed. The Florence Cathedral, a triumph of human tenacity and creative brilliance, stands as an enduring symbol of the city's spirit and artistry. But rewind to 59 BC, and you'll find that this city's story started with Rome's strategic foundation of a military campsite. And as the years marched on, so did its significance. The Arno River transformed Florence, offering an international gateway and eventually the birth of the florin, an emblem of prosperity and trade, establishing Florence as a financial hub. Fast forward to the 12th century, and this place became a city-state, rising to prominence. But it's the 15th century that steals the spotlight. The powerful Medici dynasty took the reins, led by the illustrious Lorenzo de' Medici. He wasn't just a ruler, he was an art patron who beckoned the genius of Da Vinci and Michelangelo. The Renaissance brought forth not only art, but thinkers who echoed through time. Savonarola's fervor and Machiavelli's wisdom left an indelible mark on the city's story. And let's not forget Dante Alighieri, whose words birthed the Florentine dialect, a cornerstone of modern Italian. The climate, the orchestra conductor of Florentine life. With its humid subtropical rhythm, it offers hot summers and mild winters. The Mediterranean's influence orchestrates the symphony, triggering summer rain dances and winter's melodious precipitation. Today, tourism is the crown jewel of Florence's economy, contributing a staggering €2.5 billion in 2015 alone. From April to October, this city pulses with life, as 10 to 16 million tourists annually flock to its magnetic charm. But perhaps Florence's greatest masterpiece is its status as a haven for art. The greatest concentration of artistic treasures in the world, Florence is a living canvas that echoes the brilliance of human imagination throughout the ages. Welcome to the Uffizi Gallery, an artistic treasure trove nestled in the heart of Florence, Italy. Originally designed by Giorgio Vasari in the 16th century as government offices, Uffizi in Italian, this architectural marvel has transcended its administrative roots to become one of the world's most renowned art museums. This iconic museum, with its awe-inspiring collection, takes us on a captivating journey through the realms of history, culture, and human creativity. The Uffizi houses an unparalleled array of artistic masterpieces, spanning the Renaissance, Baroque, and beyond. It's not just a museum, it's a living testament to the brilliance of human imagination, a showcase of artistic genius that has influenced generations. As we wander through its halls, we encounter works by iconic artists like Botticelli, Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael. Each brushstroke, each sculpture, speaks volumes about the vibrant culture and intellectual ferment of the time. The Uffizi Gallery isn't just about admiring art, it's about connecting with our shared heritage. It's a place where cultures converge, where ideas transcend time, and where creativity knows no bounds. Here we go again. Another fantastic, fantabulous early morning train. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer absurdity of this journey for our ancestors. Can you imagine telling a Roman legionnaire that we'd go from Naples to the Arctic Circle in just a few days? This train ride would have been as unheard of as a night with a selfie stick. No more bone-shaking carriages or sketchy inns. Landscapes, lush valleys, and charming villages whiz by in a blur. Welcome to the stunning hiking trails of Brennero, nestled in the heart of South Tyrol at an elevation of 1,370 meters above sea level. As we explore these serene paths, it's fascinating to think that this area was part of an ancient Roman Road of the Retica, dating back to the 3rd century, and we can say that they certainly knew how to pick a picturesque route. Fast forward to the 19th century, and we see the construction of the famous Brennero Railway, a masterpiece completed in just 3 years, connecting cultures and landscapes. It's intriguing to note that Brennero, which was once an Austrian territory, found itself assigned to Italian governance by the Treaty of London in 1915 during the tumultuous years of World War I. Today, Brennero boasts a unique linguistic distribution, with approximately 80% of its inhabitants speaking German and 20% Italian, a reflection of its dynamic history. This enchanting region, once at the crossroads of empires, continues to weave stories of nature, culture, and language, making every step of this hike a true journey through time. As we continue our journey, we're about to cross the Austrian border, a reminder that these borders, once fiercely contested, now represent unity and shared history. Back in the days when empires clashed, this path would have been a battleground, the soil beneath us soaked with the struggles of the past. But today, the rumbles of the train tells a different story. The same land that witnessed conflicts has now become a bridge connecting cultures, peoples, and history. Innsbruck, capital of Tyrol, sits at 574 meters above sea level, a city of 130,000 inhabitants. Surrounded by the grandeur of the North Chain and the Alps to the south, it's a captivating blend of history and nature. The Inn River flows through its heart, bearing witness to centuries of change. Named after the bridge, or Brug, over the River Inn, Innsbruck's past is rich. From a Roman military station to shifting domains, it found stability under the Habsburgs in 1363. Duke Friedrich IV's rule was pivotal. Today, as the fifth largest Austrian city, Innsbruck bridges history and modernity. Its continental climate influenced by the Alps, where the Föhn wind brings an air of connection. A story woven into the fabric of the Alps.
He bought these apples in Tuscany.
This morning we were in Florence, and now we're here in Austria. As we leave the vibrant cityscape of Innsbruck behind, our bus winds its way through the scenic Austrian countryside, carrying us closer to the hidden gem of the Stubaital Valley. The picturesque landscape unfolds before us, revealing rolling hills, charming villages, and the ever-present embrace of the majestic Alps. As we venture into the heart of the Austrian Alps, into the enchanting embrace of this valley, we're stepping into a world shaped by millions of years of geological wonder. This stunning valley cradled within the embrace of the mighty mountain ranges reveals the ancient dance of Earth's forces. The rugged landscapes that surround us are the result of relentless tectonic movements, the folding and uplifting of rock layers, and the gentle caress of glaciers that have sculpted this beauty over eons. This place, with its rugged beauty and timeless history, is a microcosm of the larger narrative we're exploring in our journey across Europe. These ancient travelers who braved these terrains, the traders who forged connections, and the people who call this valley home, they all play a part in the rich tapestry of Europe's history. What truly takes our breath away is the avalanches, nature's own fireworks, as they cascade down the slopes with a roar, painting the mountainside in a momentary explosion of white. It's a reminder of the raw, untamed power that shaped these landscapes. The constant dance between the elements and the forces that make this world so magnificent.
Avalanche.
In this geological theater, the forked stone of Pinnishtan stands as a silent sentinel, bearing witness to the monumental forces that shaped this land. This colossal rock hewn from dolomite, a testament to the Brenner-Mesozoicum era, whispers tales of the cataclysmic shifts that once shook this valley. It's said to have shattered upon impact, a fascinating relic of the past, a stone witness to the tremors of time.
Another avalanche.
The towering peaks of the mountain range, majestic and timeless, reach toward the heavens with an air of grandeur that puts our place in the world into perspective. We're but fleeting visitors in this ancient landscape, humbled by the sheer magnitude of the natural forces that shaped it over eons. The sweeping panoramas that unfold before us amplify this sensation of insignificance. Endless stretches of wilderness, rugged rock formations, and the vast expanse of untouched forests remind us of the world's infinite beauty and our own fleeting presence within it. The sprawling landscape stands as a testament to the grandeur of the earth, an eloquent reminder that we are but tiny actors on this magnificent stage. The mountains, standing as sentinels of time, seem to share stories of ages long past, of epochs when humans were just a whisper in the vastness. The rivers, flowing with an unyielding determination, have carved their courses over millennia, uninterested in our fleeting endeavors. The trees, standing tall and unyielding, offer a glimpse into the quiet persistence of nature, a reminder that life carries on, oblivious to our own individual struggles. Even in this fast-paced world, there are pockets of serenity where the passage of time flows at a more measured pace, and the simple pleasures of life take center stage. Welcome to Linz, a city that stands at the crossroads of history. Perched gracefully at the elevation of 266 meters above sea level, with a bustling population of 210,000, it proudly claims its place as the third largest Austrian city, nestled harmoniously on both sides of the Danube River. The capital of Oberösterreich boasts a unique climate that gracefully transitions from oceanic to continental, embracing the season with open arms. But let's journey back in time to when the city was known as Lentia during the Roman domination, a strategic hub where the Romans established a fortress in the 2nd century to secure their territory, a fortress that would eventually pave the way for the vibrant city we see today. This city has weathered the storm of history, having faced wars in 166 and 180 AD, a turbulent period that saw Linz as the backdrop for fierce Germanic battles, resulting in the destruction of the very foundation upon which it stood. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, when Linz emerged as a pivotal player in the grand tapestry of the Holy Roman Empire. Friedrich III of the illustrious Habsburg dynasty recognized the potential of this city, choosing it as his residence. In 1489 to 1493, Linz had its moment in the spotlight, serving as the beating heart of the empire, a time of unprecedented influence and prosperity. Linz doesn't just boast historical significance, it tantalizes the taste buds. The Linzer Torte is the oldest cake recipe in the world. This cathedral, rooted in the 17th century, adorned with stained glass and intricate details, has echoed with centuries of ceremonies. From its Roman roots to its medieval grandeur, Linz has woven its story into the fabric of European history. As we embark on our journey from Linz to Prague, we find ourselves caught in the unpredictable dance of travel. The tracks weave us through captivating landscapes, but not without a few unexpected twists. A sudden railway hiccup forces us to reroute, reminding us that even in our modern age, nature and technology sometimes have their own plans. Our path diverted, but undeterred, leads us to a brief interlude, a cross-border adventure by bus. As we navigate the borderlands, the transition between nations feels like crossing into a new chapter of our adventure, a reminder that stories of Europe are woven together by both smooth tracks and occasional hiccups. These moments of unforeseen detours remind us that, like the explorers of the past, our journey is not just about the destination, but the experiences we gather along the way. The vibrant city of Prague, perched at 239 meters above sea level, boasts a population of 1.3 million, proudly serving as the capital of the Czech Republic. As we wander its streets, it's impossible to ignore the grand presence of the Vltava River, flowing gracefully through its heart. The climate, with its oceanic character tinged by continental influences, paints cold winters and warm summers, revealing the ebb and flow of seasons that have witnessed the unfolding drama of history. The etymology of Prague is steeped in the Slavic word pra, meaning rapid, a fitting description that highlights the city's connection with the rushing Vltava River. The roots of this remarkable place trace back to ancient times, with the establishment of Celtic tribes in the 5th century BC, giving the region the poetic name of Bohemia, the home of the Boy people. However, the tides of history are relentless, and by the 1st century BC, the Celts were driven away by the waves of Germanic tribes, including the Marcomanni and Lombards. The fall of the Western Roman Empire heralded a new era, and Slavic tribes began settling in Bohemia, eventually giving rise to the legend of Prague's birth. In the 8th century AD, Bohemian Duchess Livius, perched on a cliff, prophesied, "I see a great city whose glory will touch the stars." And so, at her command, the city and castle were built, shaping the destiny of Prague. The Middle Ages unfolded with Prague as an important trading center, attracting not only the peoples of the region, but also becoming a notable haven for Jews. The reign of Charles IV from 1346 to 1378 marked a pinnacle in Prague's glory. He expanded the city by creating the new town next to the old town, establishing Charles University in 1348, the oldest university in Central Europe. The iconic Charles Bridge, built in 1357 to replace the Judith Bridge, destroyed during a flood, still stands as a testament to this era. However, history's canvas is not without its darker hues. During the empire of Charles IV's son, Wenceslas IV, a tragic incident occurred. The Jewish community faced persecution, accused of desecrating the Eucharistic wafer. It's a reminder of the complex interplay of beliefs and tensions that shaped this city's past. The 15th century ushered in Prague's role as a city of preaching, as renowned Czech theologian Jan Hus stood at its forefront, advocating for the reformation of the Catholic Church. Prague is a city of layers, where stories of emperors and visionaries, faith and conflict have been woven into its very streets and buildings. As we explore this fascinating tapestry, we touch the pulse of a Europe rich in history, connecting us to the past as we journey into the present. The train's gentle swaying will allow us to lose ourselves in contemplation, reflecting on the remarkable history that has unfolded along these same routes. From the ancient Slavic tribes who once roamed these lands to the medieval traders and travelers, the tracks have witnessed countless stories. The rolling hills and distant horizons remind us of the unifying spirit that has shaped Europe's rich and diverse tapestry of cultures. Dresden, a city of historical and cultural significance, welcomes us with its enchanting charm and layers of captivating narratives. Nestled along the banks of the majestic Elbe, Dresden is a gem of natural beauty and architectural grandeur. As the 12th largest city in Germany, it pulsates with vibrant life, boasting a population of 555,000 residents. This city's love affair with nature is evident, with an impressive 62% of its landscape dedicated to verdant spaces, creating a harmonious blend of urban and natural realms. The climate, an oceanic character with continental nuances, paints Dresden's winters with a chilly hue. Dresden's name echoes the past, derived from the Sorbian word Drezdani, meaning people of the forest, evoking a sense of the land's ancient connection with nature. Founded in the 12th century as a Sorbian settlement, the city has a rich lineage that spans centuries, from the Margravite dominion in the late 13th century to becoming the seat of the Dukes of Saxony in 1485. Dresden's history has been woven into the tapestry of German heritage. Dresden's journey through time has not been without its trials. The scars of the 7 Years' War still linger, a period of destruction that followed the Prussian dominion. In 1806, Napoleon's strategic moves set Dresden as the capital of Saxony, leaving its mark on the city's identity. The Congress of Vienna in 1815 placed Dresden within the German Confederation, and it became an integral part of the newly formed German Empire in 1871. And also bore the heavy weight of destruction during the devastating bombings by the Royal Air Forces and the United States Army in 1945. These events shaped the city, a testament to its resilience and the indomitable spirit of its people. As the train draws nearer to our next destination, the anticipation in the air is palpable. We can sense that we're approaching a city with a history as profound as it is vibrant, a place where the echoes of a tumultuous past reverberate against a backdrop of innovation and creativity. As we approach this iconic city, the very heart of Germany, it's impossible not to be swept away by its sheer scale and historical significance. With a population of over 3.7 million, Berlin is not just the largest city in Germany, but a vibrant microcosm of the nation's past and future. It's a city that has been shaped by dramatic events, each chapter leaving its indelible mark on the tapestry of European history. The origins of Berlin can be traced back to a settlement founded in 1237 under the Margraviate of Brandenburg. Over the centuries, it evolved, sometimes thriving under the Kingdom of Prussia during the 18th and 19th centuries, and becoming a main transportation and economic center for the newly united German Empire in the late 1800s, only to face the devastation of World War II. The echoes of this war still resonate in the memories of its inhabitants, as over 67,000 tons of bombs were dropped on the city, resulting in the tragic loss of 125,000 lives. Berlin's cultural tapestry is woven with a dazzling array of museums. The iconic Museum Island, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, stands as a beacon, with its 5 world-class institutions showcasing everything from ancient wonders to modern marvels. But despite all its trials, Berlin is a city that defies adversity. It stood divided after the end of World War II, with a wall physically and ideologically separating the East and West. The wall, a stark symbol of the Cold War, etched its way through the urban landscape, a painful reminder of the struggle and division that defined an era. Yet, the people of Berlin did not falter. They yearned for unity and a brighter future. The famous words of John F. Kennedy in 1963 Ich bin ein Berliner still echo through the annals of history as a testament to the unwavering spirit of the city. And then, in a moment that changed the course of not just Berlin, but the entire world, the wall fell in 1989. A symbol of separation became a symbol of unity, as East and West Berliners, along with the world, celebrated the dismantling of a barrier that had stood for too long. Berlin's journey from the ashes of World War II to its current status as a global hub is a testament to the power of resilience and the promise of a connected Europe, where borders, once physical and ideological, have given way to bridges of understanding and collaboration. Nestled at 34 meters above sea level, the town we are now about to visit, with its 47,000 inhabitants, has a rich and intricate history that echoes through the centuries. Located along the picturesque river Havel, a tributary of the mighty Elbe, this town's roots trace back to the 12th century when it was known as Bötzow. A pivotal moment in its history occurred in 1646 when Friedrich Wilhelm I of Brandenburg, Duke of Prussia, and Louise Henriette of Orange-Nassau, the granddaughter of the legendary Dutch governor Willem the Silent, forged a marriage alliance. This union gave rise to the construction of a splendid Dutch-style castle, aptly named Oranienburg, a tribute to the storied House of Orange. In 1653, the town of Bötzow adapted the name Oranienburg, forever binding its destiny to this magnificent symbol of unity. However, history has cast both light and shadows upon this town. In the somber year of 1933, the Oranienburg concentration camp was established, a stark reminder of the turbulent times of the 20th century. Despite its dark past, Oranienburg serves as a living testament to the ever-evolving journey of Europe's interconnected history. As we stepped into the Neues Museum of Berlin, we were greeted by an enchanting blend of history and artistry, a harmonious fusion of cultures and epochs. The museum unveiled a magnificent array of artifacts, transporting us through the corridors of time. Among the most captivating were the ancient Egyptian and Assyrian relics, showcasing the brilliance of civilizations that once flourished along the banks of the Nile and Tigris. But it was the exquisite Fayum mummy paintings that truly left us spellbound. These portraits, delicately painted on wooden panels and placed on the mummies of the deceased, radiated with an uncanny lifelike quality, capturing the essence of individuals who lived thousands of years ago. The mastery of technique, the intricate details, and the sense of vibrant humanity in those portraits took us back to the Renaissance in Florence, where similar artistic brilliance was reborn. It's fascinating to reflect on the ebbs and flows of human knowledge and advancement. The fact that this level of artistic sophistication was achieved in ancient times and then seemingly lost for centuries makes us ponder the vastness of untapped knowledge that may have slipped through the cracks of history. How many other marvels, discoveries, or insights were lost to the sands of time, waiting to be rediscovered? Traversing these rich historical landscapes not only reveals the incredible achievements of the past, but also ignites our curiosity about the mysteries that remain hidden, waiting to be unveiled. It seems we're getting a bit too comfortable on these trains. Our well-traveled bodies merging with the seats, and our coffee cups becoming an extension of our hands. Somewhere between the rhythmic clatter of the train and the serene countryside passing by, a curious feeling of déjà vu starts creeping in. Today's journey may have started off a tad too early for our liking, but what comes next is enough to jolt us back to life. Welcome to Hamburg, a city where history meets modernity along the banks of the Elbe River. At just 6 meters above sea level, this vibrant metropolis of 1.9 million people stands as Germany's second largest, following only Berlin. Hamburg's maritime significance is legendary. It owes its name to the 808 AD construction of the Hamburg Fort by Charlemagne, guarding against Slavic tribes. The city's link to the North Sea, forged in 1241 through a trade alliance with Lübeck, gave birth to the renowned Hanseatic League, transforming Hamburg into a pivotal player in medieval European commerce. A milestone in 1529 saw the acceptance of Lutheranism, echoing the religious shifts of the era. Amidst the turmoil of World War II, Hamburg endured the devastating bombings of Operation Gomorrah in 1943. The ruins of the St. Nikolai Church, once a symbol of faith, now stand as a memorial of that tragic time. Its population quadrupled during the 19th century, a testament to the city's vital role in Atlantic trade and commerce. A snapshot of Hamburg today reveals a multicultural city, with 34% of its inhabitants having a migrant background, embodying the interconnected world we inhabit. As the train advances, the scenery transforms, revealing a shift in surrounding terrain and the design of buildings. The transition becomes especially pronounced as we cross over water. It's as if we're traversing a barrier that separates two distinct cultural and architectural realms. The water crossing symbolizes not only a physical boundary, but also a gateway to a new culture, a fresh style that awaits us. Copenhagen, Denmark's largest city with 1.4 million inhabitants, emerges with a unique energy. Situated just 10 meters above sea level, it thrives under an oceanic climate, swayed by both the Atlantic and Baltic currents. The city's name, from Old Norse to Danish, reflects its merchant origins as a bustling harbor. Founded around the 11th century, possibly by Sweyn Forkbeard, Copenhagen's roots run deep. Historical milestones include the fortress built in 1167 by Bishop Absalon, evolving into Copenhagen Castle, and its role during the Kalmar Union. Christian IV's reign ignited growth, epitomized by the 1616 founding of the East India Company. The city transformed with the development of Christianshavn, echoing Dutch aesthetics. Copenhagen's journey continued as the Danish-Norwegian kingdom's capital in 1661. Presently, Copenhagen shines as a green pioneer, Ranked the world's greenest city in the 2014 Global Green Economy Index, its sustainable commitment is evident. The harbor's water quality rebounded thanks to robust sewage treatment. In a world evolving towards eco-consciousness, Copenhagen stands as a trailblazer. The landscapes outside the window, much like the vistas that unfolded for people of ancient times, inspire a sense of awe and curiosity. These very lands witness the footsteps of countless generations, whose lives and stories have become fragments scattered in time. The rhythmic clatter of the wheels echoes with the passage of millennia, a reminder that the yearnings, triumphs, and sorrows of those who came before still resonate, faintly whispering in the winds that sweep across the landscapes. In this journey, we find ourselves both voyagers and witnesses, connected with the echoes of human existence that transcend the boundaries of time. Amidst the embrace of northern latitudes, Stockholm stands as a living testament to history's woven tapestry. With 2.4 million souls dwelling at an elevation of 28 meters, it is the majestic heart of Scandinavia. This sprawling metropolis rests where Lake Mälaren kisses the sea, an enchanting chorus of 14 islands composing the famed Stockholm archipelago. The oceanic climate, a symphony of contrasts, orchestrates Stockholm's existence. Beneath the veneer of modernity, Stockholm's roots dig deep into history, reaching back to the Vikings. The medieval chronicles reveal Gamla Stan, the city's old town, forged by Viking hands around 1000 AD. Purpose anchored its creation, a bustling trade nexus, intended to fuel this maritime ambition that carved pathways to distant lands. The very name Stockholm resonates with time's whispers, a fusion of stock, meaning log, and holm, meaning islet in Swedish, that echoes through the corridors of the ages. The historical loom weaves a tale of iron and industry during the medieval epochs. Yet, it was the trade winds of the Hanseatic League that embroidered Stockholm's grandeur. Amidst trading cities like Riga, Hamburg, Lübeck, and Gdansk, the city flourished, a trading epicenter of Baltic shores. However, riches sowed discord, and the Kalmar Union, once a symbol of unity, fell prey to internal strife. The year 1520 saw King Christian II of Denmark's entry into Stockholm, heralding the brutal Stockholm bloodbath, an event that echoed the death knell for the Union. Amidst this temporal dance, Stockholm claims 1900 hours of sunshine each year, a radiance surpassing its European counterparts. However, amidst this vibrant urban core, a hidden counterpoint resonates, the urban heat island effect. In a landscape dominated by waterways and verdant expanses, the city's temperature swells, a riddle that 60% of natural terrain challenges. Within this temperature deciduous forest biome, Stockholm blossoms as a nucleus of power, echoing the throbbing heart of 1/3 of Sweden's economic pulse. In the weaving of time's tapestry, Stockholm's chapters have been marked by resurgence. The year 1634 painted a portrait of progress, the city's population growing to 10,000. Rising from the ashes, Stockholm, now capital of the Swedish Empire, inscribed its story anew. The architectural phoenix of Stockholm's palace emerged in 1697, replacing the ruins of the Tre Kronor castle. As the 19th century drew its curtain, Stockholm became a magnetic beacon for immigrants, lured by the city's promises. Less than 40% of the city's inhabitants were native-born, weaving a diverse tapestry within its bounds. Today, the threads of Stockholm's history shape 22% of Sweden's entire population, an ever-evolving narrative etched onto the canvas of Europe's rich heritage. Stockholm's story remains an indelible chapter in the annals of time. Within the cocoon of our train cabin, a world unfolds where comfort and adventure converge. The gentle sway of the tracks becomes a soothing lullaby, cradling us into the night's embrace. Soft lamplight casts a warm glow upon our temporary sanctuary, where the confines of the cabin transform into a portal to the northern realm. Reference to a movie.
This is a tasty apple.
As the gentle tendrils of dawn slip through the cracks of our train cabin, we awaken to a world in transition. The melancholic beauty of the morning light casts a nostalgic haze, evoking the echoes of history that resonate through the deserted Swedish countryside. The train's rhythmic cadence carries us through landscapes that seem to slumber in quiet reverence, as if guarding the stories of bygone eras. The solitude of the fields and forests stands in stark contrast to the bustling narratives of the past, that once unfolded here. We are privileged witnesses to this spectral reverie as we traverse a land where the whispers of history mix with the cool breeze that rustles through the trees. It's a moment suspended between the past and present, where the quietude of the morning seems to hold the secrets of 1,000 untold tales, waiting to be rediscovered. The rhythmic lullaby of our train's wheels has carried us through the night, and now, as the train slows its pace, we feel a mix of anticipation and nostalgia. Nestled amidst the northern reaches of Sweden, the city of Luleå stands as a testament to both history and modern innovation. With a population of 49,000, it ranks as the 25th largest city in Sweden and claims the title of the largest city and capital of Norrbotten County. Luleå's story is intimately tied to the dynamic forces of the earth, evident in its shifting landscapes. In a unique twist of time, the town's relocation in 1649 was necessitated by the post-glacial rebound, a phenomenon born from the melting of Scandinavian ice sheets. This geological dance shifted the town's position, as ships once hindered by the increased crust height found a new port to embrace. Port's maritime echoes resonate through time, echoing the distant eras when ships laden with goods from far-flung lands found solace in Luleå's embrace. Luleå's historical tapestry is woven with the threads of architectural heritage. A neo-Gothic cathedral, an artistic marvel born in 1893, graces the city's skyline, a timeless symbol of human craftsmanship. The city's historical pulse is perhaps most poignantly captured by the presence of Gammelstad Church, an evocative UNESCO World Heritage Site. Stepping through its doors transports visitors to a bygone era. Nature itself narrates Luleå's story, as the city resides in the gentle embrace of a subarctic climate. Summers, though brief, hold a tender warmth, while winters, extended and frosty, see temperatures dip to an average of minus 9.1 degrees Celsius in January. However, the warming breath of the Gulf Stream, journeying from South America, bestows upon Luleå an unexpected clemency in the face of its high latitude. This climactic dichotomy mirrors the city's own juxtaposition of historical heritage and modern dynamism. Modernity's embrace finds a prominent expression in Luleå through the transformative presence of Facebook. The city marked a significant milestone as the first location beyond American shores to house the technology giant's investment. Drawn by the marriage of a cool climate, affordable electricity, and sustainable energy, Facebook set up one of its largest data centers in Europe in Luleå. This digital realm coexists harmoniously with the city's historical identity. Here, amid the whispering of the trees, the soft rustle of the leaves, and the wonderful, peaceful lake, we find respite from the modern world's bustling pace. In the heart of this idyllic setting, we are reminded that while the world may have changed dramatically since ancient times, the essence of finding solace in nature remains unchanged across the ages. We've come a long way. We're weary, tired, and our short cabin retreat has made us want to take a break and settle in. But now is no time to give up. The road still stretches ahead, and the echoes of those who journeyed before us remind us that challenges are but milestones on the path to discovery. The landscapes have shifted, the climates have changed, and the stories have evolved. Yet, the thread that binds us to the past is unbroken. Just as ancient travelers navigated through unknown territories, propelled by the spirit of exploration, we too are driven by the same force. With each train ride, each station, and each encounter, we inch closer to our destination, not just geographically, but also in our understanding of the interconnectedness of time and cultures. Our planet is so beautiful, so diverse, and so large. Yet, through thousands of years of ambition, exploration, and advancement, as well as, unfortunately, the suffering of many forgotten people, we've come to make it feel so small. The untouched beauty of the northern wilderness seems to echo with the whispers of time, reminding us of the vastness of this world and the fleeting nature of our sojourn here. In awe of the landscape, it's hard to believe that we were in a Mediterranean climate just a few days ago. To a man living in Pompeii, this place would have seemed like a completely other world. The journey through the fjords is once again a reminder of the passage of ages. Deep valleys and towering mountains hold the secrets of ancient myths and sagas, where gods and mortals once coexisted in tales woven through generations. The fjords, carved by the hands of time, bear witness to the stories of explorers and traders who sailed these waters, seeking new horizons and connections. The beautiful vistas, once pristine and untouched, now bear the footprints of modernity, leaving us to ponder how much we have gained and how much we have lost. As we step onto Narvik soil, we carry with us the weight of centuries. As the whispers of the past grow softer, and the echoes of the ancients meld with the crisp Arctic air. Narvik's history reaches back to the Bronze Age, shrouding its earliest inhabitants in mystery. Yet, the echoes of the past come alive as we tread upon this ancient land. A place where Vikings once roamed, the town's modern story began to unfurl in the 1870s. Back then, the Swedish government recognized the untapped potential of Kiruna's iron ore mines. But a challenge stood in their way: the absence of a sustainable Swedish port. Luleå, the nearest option, lay ensnared in winter's icy grip. Narvik emerged as a solution, embraced by the gentle warmth of the Gulf Stream, offering an ice-free gateway to the world. A vital link was forged, the iron ore line, connecting Narvik to the border. LKAB, the Swedish mining corporation, still weaves its story into these lands, shipping millions of tons of ore annually. As time moved forward, Narvik's evolution continued, officially gaining town status in 1902. We are so far north that, unfortunately, our journey by train has come to an end, as we have reached the end of the railway. Narvik, perched at the northernmost point of Europe's rail network, marks a point of transition. From here, we must continue our odyssey by bus, the roads stretching out like pathways into the unknown. As the wheels turn and the landscape unfolds, we find ourselves immersed in the mesmerizing northern atmosphere. The surroundings carry an air of mystical anticipation, where the never-setting sun bathes the land in perpetual daylight. Our mode of travel may have shifted, but our spirit of exploration remains undiminished. It's a reminder that even as our journey takes new forms, the essence of discovery remains constant, echoing the ancient footsteps that treaded these lands long before us. Imagine, if you will, a traveler from the ancient city of Pompeii stepping into a portal of time and space, transported from the sun-baked streets of Italy to the untamed wilderness of northern Norwegian backcountry. The geographical diversity that unfolds before their eyes would be nothing short of a revelation. From the shadows of Vesuvius to these snow-covered landscapes, verdant forests, expansive fields, and the embrace of the ocean. It's a tapestry of nature's grandeur they could scarcely dream of. As the seasons transform in this faraway land, our Pompeian traveler would be awestruck. They're accustomed to the Mediterranean's gentle climate, but here they'd witness the magic of winter's hush, the explosion of life in spring, the vibrant greens of summer, and the gentle descent of autumn leaves. It would be a symphony of nature's melodies, so unlike the predictable cadence of their homeland. Drone's view would perhaps seem like magic to our traveler, a modern incarnation of the god's all-seeing eyes. Yet, amidst this awe, they'd recognize that the essence of humanity hasn't changed. The cultural significance woven into these landscapes, the contemporary impacts of progress, all of these are threads that connect their world to ours. Traveler gazes upon traditional farming in this rugged terrain, they'd perhaps draw parallels to the agricultural practices they know. But the struggle against the elements here, the harmony with nature required for survival, would be an entirely different story. The coastal connection, so vital to their lives in Pompeii, would take on new dimensions here, where the sea is not just a lifeline, but a vast expanse of exploration. wildlife, and biodiversity, the drone's aerial perspective and the environmental conservation efforts would astonish them. In a time without technological marvels, the Pompeian traveler would find the realm of remote communities intriguing. They'd seek a kinship in the human-nature connection, a bond that transcends time and place. And as day gives way to night, the northern lights dancing across the sky might seem like a myth come alive. The midnight sun, too, would be a phenomenon they've only heard in tales. Such celestial wonders would intertwine with their perceptions, making them rethink their place in the cosmos. In the heart of this wilderness, they'd find echoes of their own historical significance. For Pompeii was a thriving Roman city, known for its vibrant culture, trade, and resilience. Yet, the Viking legacy they'd encounter here, those fearless Norsemen who navigated these lands shaped by a different sea, would be a reminder of how vast and varied the world truly is. In the end, this journey through the northern Norwegian backcountry would leave our Pompeian traveler with a profound sense of wonder and humility. They'd realize that while civilizations rise and fall, while cultures shift and landscapes transform, the awe of standing before the majesty of nature remains eternal. In a land far removed from the sun-drenched ruins of Pompeii, we find ourselves amidst the rugged landscapes of a distant realm. The sky above us, a canvas of tempestuous shades, clouds swirling like relentless spirits of the past. It is a sky that whispers secrets of a forgotten age, where gods and mortals once wove the threads of destiny. As we traverse these lands, we step into the realm of prehistory, where the earliest traces of human footprints are imprinted along the coastline. Between 11,000 and 8,000 BC, the massive ice shelf of the last ice age receded, revealing a world ripe for exploration. Stone tools, remnants of a bygone era, offer silent testament to the dawn of human presence. It's an era where the echoes of each footfall remind us of our shared journey through the eons. The Bronze Age, a pivotal period in Scandinavia's history, unfolded between 3000 and 2500 BC. These lands witnessed the arrival of new settlers, Indo-European farmers who tilled the soil and tended to their flocks. The transition from hunting and fishing to farming was marked by both opportunity and challenges. Amid the bronze artifacts and burial sites, a shift in the way of life took root as the land began to intertwine with the lives of its inhabitants. The landscape itself is a testament to the storied past, with burial sites scattered along the coastlines as well as in the heart of the land. These ancient monuments, built with reverence and purpose, mirror the intricate narratives of a time when rituals and beliefs were woven into the fabric of existence. It's a physical link to the past, a reminder that even as time marches on, the essence of human history remains etched into the very earth. An extinct glacier's bed sprawls before us, a frozen witness to epochs long gone. The rocky ground beneath our feet bears the scars of ages, a mosaic of history etched in stone. Each stone seems to hold a fragment of memory, an echo of the ages that have passed.
Years ago, this was a glacier. And this is? That's a moraine wall. Wow. We would be on the bed of the glacier right now, okay?
The Viking Age, a period of exploration, conquest, and connection, spans from the 8th to the 10th century. From the shores of Norway, seafaring Norsemen embarked on epic journeys that would alter the course of history. The infamous raid at Lindisfarne in 793 marked the beginning of this era, and the subsequent centuries saw the rise of Viking kingdoms and empires. With ships as their chariots, they explored new horizons, colonized far-off lands, and left an indelible mark on the world. In 872, a united Norway emerged under the rule of Harald Fairhair, heralding a new era of governance and identity. With a sovereign state taking shape, the tendrils of history continued to weave the tapestry of Scandinavia. The introduction of Christianity and the gradual shifts from pagan traditions led to a transformation that echoed across the centuries. But it wasn't until the late Middle Ages that Norway truly came into its own, with the establishment of a centralized administration and local representation. The Black Death in the mid-14th century, a devastating plague that swept through the land, altered the course of history, redefining communities and leaving a scar on the landscape. And yet, the land endured. As we stare at this beautiful glacial lake, ripples expanding like the reach of our journey, we peer into the depths, contemplating the stories that lay beneath. Above, ravens soar against the stormy backdrop, reminiscent of Hugin and Munin, Odin's messengers. The wind seems to carry echoes of the world tree, whispering forgotten lore. The beautiful lake paints a portrait of nature's power, an ode to both history and the unknown future. The formations in the background, a tapestry of myth and reality. Each rock, a brushstroke, shaping the narrative of existence. We realize that we are not just wanderers in this foreign land, but participants in a cosmic dance that spanned epochs. From Pompeii's ancient embrace to this distant corner of the world, we have journeyed through history and geography alike. Nestled amidst the rugged embrace of the landscape, the glacial lake stands as a shimmering jewel, a symphony of colors woven by nature's deft hand. Its turquoise waters mirror the heavens above, capturing the fleeting shades of the sky as if painted by ethereal brushes. The mountains that guard its secrets wear crowns of snow, their white peaks touching the heavens while casting their grandeur upon the mirrored surface below. Each ripple that dances upon the water's skin seems to carry whispers of ages past, as if the lake itself is a keeper of forgotten tales. This is a place where the stillness and motion intertwine, where beauty of the natural world is painted with the strokes of time and touched by the eternal embrace of the cosmos. amidst the cool Arctic breeze, we find a connection to the pulse of the universe. And in a shared moment, we understand that we are part of an eternal saga, fleeting beings entwined with the vast and unending tapestry of time. Through the ages, as kingdoms rose and fell, as civilizations evolved and traded, as the forces of nature sculpted and molded, the landscapes we traverse today have borne witness to it all. The footprints of history linger here, lingering with the very soil beneath our feet. This journey is more than a physical passage. It's a temporal pilgrimage, a connection between us and the countless souls who trod these paths, who gazed upon these vistas, and who, like us, marveled at the magnificence of this land. The chapters of Scandinavia's history continue to be written as a testament to the enduring spirit of a land and its people. But we have not yet spoken of Tromsø, where history and nature weave a story beneath the Arctic sky. Nestled 6 meters above sea level, this city is home to 78,000 souls. An Arctic gem, it ranks as Norway's 12th largest and the 3rd largest urban expanse beyond the Arctic Circle. From May 18th to July 26th, the midnight sun graces the heavens, while the polar night veils the land from November 26th to January 15th. Mesmerizing auroras dance in the darkness, visible from late April to mid-August. Tromsø's history echoes through time. Archaeological finds in Dunsvika reveal human habitation dating back thousands of years. Viking chieftain Ötere marked the northernmost Norse reach here during the 890s, alongside the Sami people. Evidence of Vikings and Sami thrives here, with artifacts and tools found near the airport. The island cradles one of northern Norway's largest Viking treasures. In 1252, the first church emerged on Tromsøya Island, signifying the city's unique role. Tromsø's transformation into the Paris of the North unfolded in the 17 and 1800s, buoyed by King Christian VII's 1794 city charter.
Almost there, comrades. On my own. But he who endures shall triumph. To the top of the world. Can't see a damn thing up here. Very bad.
The city's resilience during World War II and its subsequent growth through mergers echoes its enduring spirit. Tromsø stands as a living bridge, uniting history and present, past and destiny. This grand odyssey, from the ancient ruins of forgotten Pompeii to the Arctic realm of Tromsø, we embarked on a journey that transcended the mere traversing of landscapes. It was an exploration of history and humanity, an expedition that whispered the profound tales of both. As we wandered through cities, their cobbled streets echoing with the footfalls of generations past, we uncovered the essence of creativity that has driven humankind for centuries. From Florence's artistic legacy to the enchanting alleys of Prague, we marveled at the enduring spirit of human imagination. The journey also led us through the somber remnants of conflict in Berlin and Dresden, where the human capacity for resilience stood starkly evident. These cities, once scarred by war, rose anew, an emblem of our unwavering determination to rebuild and heal. In the Arctic wilderness of Scandinavia, amidst frozen lakes and towering trees, we found solace in the face of nature's ageless grandeur. It reminded us of the fleeting nature of our existence against the backdrop of Earth's enduring beauty. Through it all, one profound truth emerged. The story of humanity is not a solitary narrative, but a shared epic. It transcends time and geography, weaving a tapestry of diverse experiences and collective histories.